We got this moment, the highest of the high, in your first UFC fight, and then half a year later, you fought a young and talented prospect in Jalin Turner, and it didn't go your way. A very unexpected stop. If you could go back and talk to the Uroš, what would you tell him?
Well, I would tell him not to worry because that's what it takes to grow. You have to fall back a little bit. You have to stumble in order to excel to a next level. I tell him not to beat himself up too much, not to stress about it, but to jump back in and fix the mistakes, train hard. And those are the things that I would advise a younger myself or a younger fighter in general, because there's that stigma about don't be defeated, you want to stay undefeated, whatever. And I don't think that's real. And I don't think that's how life is. That's just not how things are. Life will defeat you in so many ways that you won't even know what happened to you. And, fighting is really not that serious in comparison to what life can do to you. It hurt me deeply, but after looking back now, years back, I'm like, man, it was just a moment in my life that didn't go the way I planned it, and it made me better for what I am today.
Based on my experience with fighters, I do believe matchups are very important, especially at the beginning of the career, just to jumpstart it, to give the UFC a good impression of you. Do you feel like that was a bad night of at the office for you? Or in hindsight, there could have been a better matchup for your second UFC fight?
I mean, surely there could have been, but I mean, that's, what if? What could have been, should have been. I don't really dwell too much on it. I know for a fact that that defeat took a lot of weight off my shoulders because it was my first defeat. And I realized, like, wow, it's not that bad. Because I thought it's the end of the world in the beginning. But as you give it a little bit of time, you just realize, like, man, this is just sport. I just had a one bad night in the office, and the next thing you know, I came back right away. Well, I had an injury before coming back, so then I had a surgery, so that all was kind of a shitty period, coming off a loss, then having a surgery on the hand, having recovery, and then coming back just to do my last fight at 155, which was Omar Morales. And I ended up winning that with another stoppage. And it just felt good to realize, like, yeah, I'm just getting better and I'm just going to keep winning. Even though if I have some losses, it's not like a big deal. As long as I just keep stacking them up and performances keep getting better and better, which they do. And that fight, I finished in the second round. And then fight after, I beat Matthew Semmelsberger, moving up a weight class. So I think what happened with Turner was a necessary step in my career, and I think it's good that it happened early, because I was able to overcome that, get better, and then come back with even better performances.
Losing doesn't really define you. So doesn't winning. And this comes
Yeah,
from someone that was lucky enough to earn his first UFC belt this summer with
yeah,
Hamza Chimaev.
yeah.
Job done, you move on to the next. Maybe it gives you a little more tools to help yourself in life through business and help the people you love. That's really as far as it goes.